It's an overlooked story from a tragic day in history. It was back in 2001. The September 11th terrorist attacks actually disrupted air travel across the entire world. Now, as part of that, 38 planes ended up having to be diverted to Gander, Newfoundland in this case. It's a true story about strangers coming together, turned into a musical, now being performed by the Savannah Community Theater. Saul Baird and Maya Strickland are with me. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
So we start with a little thing about Come From Away. It's a great show out there, and it's hard to say, hey, by the way, come watch a 9/11 musical.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's so much more to it because it's a very personal story of the families involved.
It is, and it's just about community and kindness coming together in a tragic event that's happened. So,
Yeah.
and community.
Yeah.
Community, and it's the people about it because it's about how it affects the families being away and not really getting to talk or understand as much about September 11th as we would here.
Right. Yeah, the population of Gander is about 7,000 people, and then in a few hours it completely doubled because of the 38 planes that had to emergency land there. And they were not prepared, but they had to be prepared, and so they made it work.
Talk to me a little bit about the music too that goes with it, because it's an emotional music, but there's fun, there's a little bit of everything to it.
Yeah, the whole overall feel of the show is really lighthearted. I think, I mean, despite what it's all about, like, they still managed to get that really lighthearted feeling to be able to talk about it in a way that's not overly depressing. And it definitely highlights some of the more positive things that did wind up coming out of it, which is really awesome.
And the challenge for you guys as actors, because you're both in the show, from dealing with this sort of heavy topic, but bringing out the light side to it and also understanding the characters behind it too.
Absolutely, because everybody plays 2 or 3 different characters, so and they switch like on a dime, and the characters are vastly different from each other, and some are very serious, some have a lot more lightheartedness to them, and it's a good mixture of everything.
Yeah, we've got some video from the show to see what's going on, which is always good, and hear it too, so your fabulous voices, so that's how it connects. But talk to me about that and what you guys play in the show and how that plays into sort of real life and then the theater idea to it.
Yeah, well, I play Janice Moser. She's the reporter who's there when everything happened, and it's her first day reporting, and she's new to town and new to everything. She'll remind you of that during the show.
Right.
But it's just crazy. She's thrown with this crazy event on her very first day, and just the way she has to navigate that is
and
really,
I play
really interesting.
a couple.
You better know who you play.
Right,
Hold
yeah,
on.
I was like, how do I say
Too many
this?
to
As I
know,
play one of a gay couple, and we're on a plane that gets diverted, and then my other character is a Muslim character who's sort of an outcast, and so he has to deal with a lot of looks and strange, considering everything that was going on then. So, but he's completely innocent.
Briefly talk to me about the theater. You guys are sort of from all over the place. You have some of the best talent coming in.
Yes. Yeah, well, we joke around, we say everyone came from away to do this show.
Right.
And we have people as far from Maryland all the way down to Florida who have come together to do this show. And some of us have performed together years ago, some of us haven't. But we're all
Athens
coming
and Augusta. I'm from
together,
Augusta. And everybody's just coming together, literally.
But it is the Savannah Community Theater, but it's performing in Tybee, so everybody knows too. So go ahead and give us the details on when the show is, so if people are interested, it's right there on your screen.
Yeah, it's May 28th through May 31st, and the times are 7:30, and then May 30th is a matinee 2:30, and 31st is a matinee at 2:30 at the Tybee Post Theater.
That's amazing you were able to come up with all that off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head.
definitely.
I don't have a cheat sheet.
Just really quickly for anybody, why would you tell them to come to the show?
My goodness, but to understand community coming together.
There's
and
so many. I mean, when I first saw the show, it is one of those kind of life-changing shows. Honestly, I didn't know this whole story about this side of 9/11, and it's, I don't know, I really do think it's a life-changing story to see.
The music too, and the different songs, and it's just very touching and moving, but also funny. And
Tony nominated, you guys will do it even better, I'm sure.
Yeah,
So.
sure. Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us. Come From Away, 28th through the 31st over at Tybee Post Theater.